Hey, it's me, Amy B. Here's how to calm your child's meltdown in 6 steps without losing your shit. I used to be a behavior therapist, so they would call me in to work with kids that had behavior challenges. And what that really was working with kids who had sensitivities. They had bigger reactions than normal, and they needed me to come in and, for lack of a better term, fix the kids. Here's the secret. I didn't fix the kids. That's not what was happening. But what I did do was I learned more about the kids, and I learned to work with the kids instead of against them. So here's one situation. I remember being with a kid who was totally melting down. We were in a little office space where he did his homework, and he didn't want to do his homework. And he was telling me that through yelling and screaming and throwing his body around and crying. And inside, while my mask of calm was on the inside, I started saying to myself, I just need this to be over. What will make him stop? What do I need to do? And that just kept repeating. This needs to stop. I don't know how much longer I can be around this behavior. I was totally getting sucked into his emotional spiral. So here's what I learned the hard way. This is what I developed after being in rooms with melting down kids over and over and over again, and then decided to show up differently. So the first thing I needed to do was calm my own body, because what was happening was that child was in upset, and in response to their upset, more like reaction to their upset, I was also getting an upset. So there was no real adult in the room. My inner child was having a meltdown, and this actual child is having a meltdown too. So my very first step was to stop and to breathe, to get out of my head with those swirling thoughts, to disconnect from the feelings that were saying, this is wrong, this shouldn't be happening now. And I breathed, I stopped, and I made sure that I was safe. My body was safe, this child was safe. The next thing I did was I was silent, and I observed. And then I guided the child with just a few words back into their own calm. And guiding them back into calm has more to do with my body, my mind, my words being calm than it did with saying the right word at the right time. So with clear guidance and full presence, I guided the child to calm. We reconnected, and we started again. Because underneath all of this, I just need to stop. I need to calm myself. I need to guide the child. I need to be present with them. And I need to acknowledge their efforts and the tools they're using towards providing calm for themselves. I know this sounds impossible to do when you're in the middle of a meltdown. And I can tell you, this practice makes all the difference. All the difference in how your confidence level in showing up for them, in how you feel in your body, and your ability to shift the meltdown from lasting, hours to minutes. If you'd like to know the in-depth, step-by-step 6 steps to calm for yourself and your kid, I linked the Meltdown Rescue Plan underneath. For only $27, you'll get videos, you'll get a workbook, you'll get a phone wallpaper, a sheet to put on your fridge, you'll have a meltdown tracker so that you can see how you're improving, how your child is improving, and you'll also get the From Chaos to Clarity Parent Reflection Journal. One of the biggest mistakes that I see parents make is they don't write down their progress. And so, as you can imagine, if you don't write down your progress, then you can forget how far you've come. So, celebration, not just of your child, but of yourself, is so, so important. And it will show you how far you've come with confidence. It will show you how the meltdowns are shrinking in time. It will show you your progress, your child's progress. And the next thing you know, meltdowns happening constantly all day long will be a thing of the past, which is exactly why I created the Meltdown Rescue Plan. Check it out down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what questions you have. Talk to you soon. Bye.